Pakistan hockey, once the pride of the nation, is now making headlines for all the wrong reasons. From players being stranded, no hotel bookings, bills unpaid, to national athletes allegedly washing dishes before international fixtures. During their recent tour to Australia for the second leg of the FIH Hockey Pro League, this was the chaos Pakistan's hockey found itself in. No clarity from the management, and what followed, a scandal that has now led to the resignation of the Pakistan Hockey Federation president and the suspension of the national team captain. But will scapegoating individuals fix a system that's been crumbling for years? So here's what happened. Pakistan travelled to Sydney for the Pro League fixtures, but instead of focusing on training sessions and matches, they were left stranded after their hotel booking was cancelled. Because payments had not been cleared, players were allegedly forced to manage things on their own. They had to handle kitchen chores, even wash dishes just to get through the tour. The captain, Ammad Shakeel Butt, initially posted videos highlighting the ordeal. Then suddenly he backtracked. He claimed everything was fine. The issue went quiet. Many assumed the embarrassment had been managed behind closed doors. But after Pakistan lost all their matches and returned home, the story exploded again. This time, Butt admitted he had lied.
We can't work with this current management. When players have to clean the kitchen and wash dishes before going to play a match, what result do you expect from us? The videos that were sent from my team were real. When India was mentioned, I personally felt that my country should not be defamed. So I made a video saying that everything was fine. But in reality, that was not true.
Imagine that, an international athlete forced to cover up administrative failures in the name of patriotism. And then came the fallout. The Prime Minister called for an investigation. The Hockey Federation president resigned. But in a twist that shocked many, the captain was handed a 2-year ban. The outgoing Federation president claimed the problem wasn't entirely the Federation. He pointed fingers at Pakistan Sports Board. According to him, the Federation didn't receive funds on time.
Whoever is responsible for this mess must be taken to task. A neutral committee should investigate the entire episode without bias. Hockey needs its own board, just like the PCB, which generates its own resources. We cannot keep depending on PSB for everything.
And there it is, the blame game. Federation blames the sports board blame the federations. But who actually pays the price here? It's the players. Look, Pakistan hockey has been in steady decline for over a decade. This is a country that once dominated the sport. World Cup champions, Olympic gold medalists. But now, they're struggling for funding, struggling for invitations, struggling for relevance. Last year, Pakistan reportedly wasn't invited to the Sultan Azlan Shah Cup in Malaysia due to unpaid dues from previous editions. Salary delays have become common. Athletes have complained about unpaid contracts. Some even have sought opportunities abroad simply to survive. And the issue isn't restricted to hockey. Remember Mohammad Riaz, a former national footballer who represented Pakistan in the 2018 Asian Games, later turning to hockey to make ends meet. The government intervened only after his story was aired. And look at Arshad Nadeem crossing over there. Before his international breakthroughs, funding struggles were public knowledge. It was only after global success that recognition followed. So this is a recurring pattern here. Neglect first, pay attention later. What message does this send to young athletes in the country? That your success only depends entirely on you, so expect no other support. That speaking out will cost you your career. That administrative failures will be brushed under the carpet and medals matter more than welfare. This is no longer about one tour to Australia. It's about systemic mismanagement, about institutions that react only when embarrassed internationally. Banning a captain won't restore credibility. Resigning a president won't rebuild the infrastructure. And investigations mean nothing if ownership isn't taken. Because let's face it, Pakistan sports has faced many embarrassing episodes in the last few years, but they fail to realize that trying to evade or deflecting, or worse, burying the truth only makes things more difficult to come out of. And the biggest hit is being endured by the players themselves.
The streets roared her name. Supporters climbed rooftops. History seemed ready to repeat itself. Then it happened. A flash. A burst. Panic swallowing cheers. In seconds, Benazir Bhutto was gone. Not voted out, not defeated, but assassinated. Catch the full story on the assassination at these times, only on Firstpost.